Good morning, internet, and welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday morning, and it's the 26th of February. So, not a lot left of February. Will the weather change in March? This is what we want to know. Anyway, I hope you're all feeling good. I hope you've got better weather than I have, which wouldn't be hard. I'm not even going to show you yet. I will in a minute, but not just yet. So, on these horrible, wet, windy, nasty days, it's finding something to do, isn't it? I mean, it's great being retired. You know, I love being retired, but if you're not careful, you can soon slip into the realms of where retirement becomes boredom, and with boredom becomes laziness. And then as we all get older, laziness it's just not good. It's not good for the mind, it's not good for the soul, and it's certainly not good for the body. You got to keep moving, yeah? You know, you got to be, you know, I wouldn't say athletic, because trust me, I'm not. But, you know, you get the gist, don't you? So when you're constantly battling against going and doing something because of the weather, it blows you up, and that's something else. You know, you got to keep the mind going. So I find myself doing daft things like sitting down in my officey bit and planning routes on the Garmin and praying of better days, or that sort of thing. Anyway, okay, right. So this morning I thought to myself, I'll have a little chat the way I do, and the little meteor is up for sale, yeah, as I've said several times before. And again, in France, for some unknown reason, it falls, like I've said, into a funny category. You know, they love 125s because they don't have to pass a test. Well, if you've got a car licence and I think you're over 18, I don't know, 21, you don't have to pass a test. You just literally go out there, you do a day's training, and then you can ride the 125. So 125s are extremely popular. It makes me laugh, really, because you get them on the 125s, you know, with all the leathers on, you know, and the bits on the back, you know, from what chapter, you know, and they get off and it's some aging geezer on a 125. Never mind, I never obviously brought up with the film. What was it? Rider? No, I don't know. You know the one I mean. Anyway, right. Or after the 125s, they sort of leap up then to the 600, 650 mark, which of course then went back to a few years ago, where horsepower was restricted in France. So those are the two big things in France. So something like the meteor at 350, they tend to shy away. So somebody messaged me the weekend regarding the meteor, strange message, and started off with, this isn't the exact words, but, you know, but it's more or less the same. Plus the fact, remember, I had to translate it because my knowledge of French is absolutely useless. But basically, it was a lady, and the first message she sent me was, your advert interests me, and can you tell me the top speed of it, as I've been told it's no better than a 125. Which was a bit strange, and I'm thinking to myself, well, why, you know, do we buy bikes these days on speed? I thought that we bought bikes these days to suit our needs or comfort or our ability to handle the bike, but still, never mind. So I sent one back saying, well, you know, it's a 350, so it's obviously going to be engine-wise. I said, let's go into the mechanics of things. I said, a 350 versus a 125, obviously the extra cc, the extra capability of the engine will give it more robustness over the 125. I said, speed shouldn't really come into it, it's what you want. Anyway, she sent me one straight back, and it started off with, I'm a biker. Well, there you go. No arguing with that one then, is that? Hey, I'm a biker. Whoa, that that just says it all, doesn't it? Hey, I'm not, by the way. Anyway, and I'm a biker, she said, and I need something from what. Anyway, needless to say, I did actually feel like saying to her, do you know what? Go away. You know, people who for me, waste my time with stupid questions, you know. Anyway, such is life. She didn't come and see it, but you know, again, this goes to this thing about Royal Enfield, you know, oh, it's too slow. Well, you've never ridden one. She said that herself. She's never ridden one. And it's a 350. It's not slow. It's more, and I actually said this to her, it's more than capable of doing the legal speed in France to the area that we live. In the Breton, even the motorways, you can only do a top speed of 110 kilometres an hour. If you go outside the Breton, then it becomes the péage. When you go on the péage, then you can do, if it's not raining by the way, 130 kilometres an hour. If it's raining, it drops back down to 110. You can work that one out yourself, can't you? Anyway, so this bike is more than capable of doing that all day long, you know. And I did say that to her, but she never came to see it. But there you go, such is life. But it's such a shame that they get targeted with this Royal Enfield, too slow. You know, to me, comfort, being in control, being able to handle a bike is far more important than saying to the geezer sat next to you in a cafe, well, you know what, my bike's quicker than yours, mate. Anyway, okay, right. So the second thing that I was thinking about today is my guerrilla. I've got to stop calling it a guerrilla. It's not a gorilla, it's a guerrilla. Well, I think it is anyway. I think that's how you pronounce it, yeah? Guerrilla. Actually, it is a guerrilla, isn't it? It's not a guerrilla. I don't know. Anyway, call it whatever you want. And so I put a rack on it, as you know, a few weeks ago now. Just after Christmas, the wife got it me for Christmas, or no, was it the wife? Yes, the wife got me the rack. The daughter got me the little screen at the front. Both, I think, are fantastic accessories for it. But let me just turn you around a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I've got this little bag on here, which, you know, because the rack's a really good rack, and where this is done, it's got the, maybe I get it a bit closer. Look, it's got on it these. Hang on a sec. These attachment points. Oops. Oh dear. Here, look. See? You know where this goes through. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice bit of kit, the rack is, and so I've got that bag on there. Now the trouble is, excuse me, still coughing and spluttering. As you can see, I mean, this is an expandable one, and it is expanded up, and it's okay, right? I mean, it's okay. But I'm going to turn this back round and I'm going to go back to where I like to be best, which is centre of attention. Anyway, so, dearie me, I do like to carry stuff. Well, in France, as I'm sure it must be in a lot more countries, but in France, we have to carry a reflective jacket with us at all time. I then like to carry a pump for the tyres. I got caught out once before. That's never going to happen again. A puncture repair kit. I like to carry, let's face it, my weatherproof. I've got to have the gear. I mean, you wouldn't go out without it here, would you, dearie mate? Even on a sweltering summer's day, you'd still need your rain gear. And then, of course, if I carry extra cameras or batteries, if I take the drone with me, excuse me, I also carry a supply of cough medicine and sweets. But so I do carry quite a bit of stuff, and it doesn't fit in that. And I do know you can buy, I think it's Rhino Hawk, anyway, where you get the bags, and then the bags clip on the bags, and the bags clip on the bags, and you just keep going. The only trouble is, it's soft luggage, you know, and I'm not knocking it. I'm really not knocking it. But, you know, that's got the two zip heads that come together, and then you put a little padlock through. It's no use whatsoever, is it? Just slit it with a knife and you're in the bag. I do like something, you know, especially when I park up, you know, and I've got the drone in there. I mean, the drone alone is worth nicking, isn't it? If I've got the GoPros in, you know, or a GoPro, it's all worth nickable, you know. And then I dare say, if you try to claim that back off your insurance, they will have a million reasons why they're not going to pay out. Oh, well, you never said you carried a drone. Oh, well, you know. But anyway, that's another story for another day. French insurance, God blimey. Anyway, bit like French everything, but still, right, okay, so I thought to myself, when I bought this bike, I'm never going to put a rack on it. I don't like it with a rack because it finishes the back off. But actually, when you look, huh? It doesn't really change the back, does it, look? Because the rack is high. I got a rack that projected up high. There was a couple of racks that I looked at. And I like this one because, as you can see, the rack itself, you've still got that spot, you still see. So, I hadn't got a huge problem with that. I'm sorry for keep swinging around, but, you know, such is life. Keeps me mobile. So I put the rack on and then I put the bag on, and now I'm thinking to myself, I need more space. Yeah, I need more space. So I was looking, even though I said I wouldn't put a top box on, I was looking at top boxes, and I thought to myself, I mean, what I was originally going to do was, I've got the aluminium top box. Don't worry, I'm not going to swing you around again. I've got the aluminium top box fitted to the Himalayan, and that's got a plate that fits on the rack, and then the top box slides into that and locks. And I thought to myself, do you know what? If I could pick another plate up and fit to the back on this rack, that top box could interchange. But then I looked at it and thought to myself, it's really the wrong colour as well, isn't it? And I know this is getting maybe a bit picky on my behalf, but it is, you know, it's the wrong colour. And I thought, you know, and then like, I thought, well, I'll look anyway. So I did for the plate. Do you think I can find a plate now? Well, no, I did find some plates. I found some plates, but nothing like my plate. I went on to the company that I bought the top box off, and I thought, well, if anyone's going to sell it, it's them, but they don't. So that's that one squashed as well. So I gave up on that idea. So then yesterday, I went on to another site that I bought to it off. This is a French site, and they sell bag techs. And let me swing you around a minute. Bag techs, if you look on the side of my Himalayan, bag techs is my front bags there. Can you see? Yeah, bag techs, yeah. So I thought, okay, now they're a reasonably good make, and so I looked on top boxes there. Now I changed my mind on having an aluminium top box. I thought to myself, no, I'm not going to do that. So these, they're not plastic, are they? There's a word for it, which I'm sure someone will tell me. I can't think, but it's not plastic. And it's supposed to be 100% waterproof and blah, 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 and everything else. And it's actually black, obviously, because it's that, you know, it's that sort of black. So it's black, and it's got a bit of a red stripe. Well, of course, my bike is being the player black, has got the yellow and red. The red almost matches. And I thought to myself, do you know what? That could actually look quite nice stuck on the back of the bike. Yeah, you know, it all blends in with the colour scheme. So maybe it'll blend in, they won't notice it's there. But it does give me a lot more carrying space. And of course, I've got a couple of throw over panniers as well, soft panniers, which, I mean, I've got the aluminium ones for the Himalayan, but box upstairs, I've got a couple of throw over panniers. It's all right, I can hear a funny noise. Oh well, never mind. And so, I mean, I don't know whether I'll be able to put them on as well, but if I can put them on as well, and with the top box, then that bike is just as capable of taking me anywhere I want to go. Somewhere sunny would be extremely nice. Anyway, so yeah. So I've ordered it. I've ordered it 50 50 something euro it was, 55 euro. It all come to 62 euro with the postage. It should be here, hopefully. I mean, I need something to do, you know. Probably one of the reasons I ordered it, get a top box and I'll fit that. And just to, you know, while this weather decides to do what it's doing. And so I've got that to do when that arrives. And of course, I've ordered the BMC air filter, so the tank's got to come off. I'll do a little video of that. I won't do a video of me taking the tank off because we've already done it, but hey ho, let's do a video of me plonking that filter in there just to give me something to do. Right, so I think that's about it really. Shall we look at the weather? Before I say tatty bye, let's have a look at our glorious Breton weather, shall we? Yep, there it is. Hey, isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Doesn't that make you want to get your bike gear on, hey, and get out there and enjoy it? Absolutely not. What it does make you want to do is find somewhere else to live. Somewhere nice, sunny, pleasant, you know, a nice place with interesting things. That's what it makes me want to do. Yeah. But hey ho, first of all I have to convince the wife. Right, so on that note, I daren't say too much about that, she'll kill me. Right, okay, on that note I'm going to leave you. I hope you've got better weather than me, which probably isn't too hard. I know some of the people that follow me and I follow them, obviously they don't live around here. I hope you're experiencing good weather. I'm sure you are, a lot better than me. I'm hoping to get out apparently, but I do take a lot of things in this region of France with a pinch of salt, not just the weather. It's a very misinformed area to live in. But apparently, so they're saying, there may be a chance that the weather could pick up. They said that last weekend as well, and well, there you go. Wrong again. Right, if it does, I still want to get out. I want to get to Pont-Aven because I'm really interested to get the guerrilla, whatever it is, on that motorway and give it a bit of a test, and see how it goes. And I was hoping to do it prior to the top box being put on, but who knows, might have the top box on. It would be interesting to have the air filter in as well and see what it does. Anyway, okay, I think that's it now. I'm going to go and find myself something to do, a bit of IT, eh? Right, okay, I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a great time. Like I said, if you're fortunate enough to get out on your bikes, then ride safe and enjoy yourselves. Until the next one, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, that would be great. If you subscribe to me, that's even better. If you're not, I'd love you to be. I really, really would. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.